Imagine facing the biggest wave of your life, only to be knocked down and lose everything you hold dear. This is what happened to Alex Mendes, a professional surfer who, after a terrible accident, saw his world crumble. But in the midst of darkness, he found a new light, a new mission. Get ready for a story of overcoming, resilience, and the incredible strength of the human spirit. The sun had barely risen when Alex Mendes, 28, faced the biggest wave of his career. 50 feet of furious water rose before him. With his heart racing, he paddled with all his might, feeling the adrenaline surge through his body. At the crucial moment, something went wrong. The wave swallowed him, violently throwing him against the reef. Everything went dark. Alex was a professional surfer at the peak of his career. Known for his courage in facing the biggest waves in the world, he lived for the next challenge, the next adrenaline rush. His apartment in Nazaré, Portugal, was a shrine to surfing, filled with trophies and photos of monstrous waves. But now, 6 months after the accident, Alex found himself confined to a wheelchair, staring at the ocean through the window of a rehabilitation center. The diagnosis was devastating, a spinal cord injury resulting in paralysis from the waist down. The doctors were clear: he would never surf again. Alex's struggle was not just physical, but deeply psychological. How could someone who defined his identity by surfing find a new purpose? Depression consumed him, turning days into endless nights. He refused to participate in physical therapy sessions, convinced of their futility. His girlfriend, Mary, tried to cheer him up, but Alex pushed her away, unable to deal with the compassion in her eyes. Rehabilitation attempts became a vicious cycle of frustration and anger. Alex isolated himself more and more, rejecting visits from friends and family. His thoughts darkened, and the idea of suicide began to seem like a tempting escape from the suffering. One night, he came close to overdosing on painkillers, stopping only when he heard the distant sound of the waves through the window. On a particularly dark day, Mary convinced him to go out for a walk. Reluctantly, Alex found himself in front of a small bookstore by the sea. In the window, a book caught his attention: Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Intrigued, he asked to go inside. Flipping through the pages, a phrase hit him like a wave. "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Something awakened in Alex. He bought the book, and for the first time in months, felt a spark of hope. In the following days, he immersed himself in Stoic teachings, finding comfort in the idea that although he couldn't control his physical condition, he had total control over his response to it. Inspired by Stoic philosophy, Alex decided to return to the sea, not as a surfer, but as a teacher. He started a program to teach children with disabilities to connect with the ocean through adaptive surfing. On the first day of class, seeing the smile of a little girl feeling the water for the first time, Alex experienced a joy that rivaled catching the biggest wave. 2 years after the accident, Alex became an internationally recognized motivational speaker. His talks, blending his surfing experiences with Stoic teachings, inspired thousands of people to face their own waves in life. He wrote a best-selling book, Surfing with Stoicism, and founded an NGO dedicated to making water sports accessible to people with disabilities worldwide. If you felt inspired by Alex's journey, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Share your own stories of overcoming challenges in the comments. Your experiences can inspire and strengthen others who are facing their own battles. Together, we can create a community of support and motivation.